Good.
Hi, my name is Diana and this is Hallie, and we are here today to inform you about what individual and systemic actions are, how they differ, and how they coincide.
Okay, so first, the issue at hand is that the climate crisis is becoming more dire with every single passing day. 35 billion tons of carbon are emitted every year globally. The temperatures are increasing. It causes severe weather events like hurricanes and tornadoes. There's droughts that lead to massive wildfires. The sea levels are rising and they're decimating the shores, and the ice caps are shrinking. All of this causes massive extinctions and loss of biodiversity and life, as well as making our planet pretty uncomfortable to live on.
So the first part to help contribute and fix this issue is through systemic change. Systemic change is the change that makes the greatest difference, as it includes the overall system of policymakers, the industrial workers who make everything happen, and the general public like us, who are here to support and implement the environmentally conscious changes. This change is fundamental as it includes everything from buildings, from the industry, agriculture, food, and so on. It works by shifting the components of the current system to create a new system, and hopefully that one is better and bigger and leads to better results. So what can the system do? The main goal is to shift to cleaner power sources while protecting human health and jobs. This can be done through phasing out coal and gases, increasing zero carbon electricity generation, updating our power grids to more renewable sources, managing power demands, and most importantly, ensuring that the energy access is sufficiently transitioned to the public.
So what can you do on an individual change? Individual change responds to each individual person and the decisions they can make in their daily life to help also with the climate crisis. So the first thing an individual can do is have fewer children. This actually saves 60 tons of carbon because having a human child that will grow up to be an actual person, they will also emit carbon and consume resources and create waste. And it just has a huge impact. So having fewer children is the biggest way that you can help with the fight against climate change. Second thing you can do is drive less. If it's accessible to you, you can walk or you can bike or use public transport, or you can drive electric cars, which are more energy efficient. You can fly less because flying creates a lot of emissions. You become more energy efficient by insulating your house, and then you don't have to heat it quite as much, which saves a lot of energy using solar panels, recycling, other such measures like that. You can also eat plant-based because the agriculture industry is a huge carbon emission, is huge in carbon emissions. And the most important thing you can do, or the second most important after having one for your child, is talking about the climate crisis, talking to other people, talking about what measures you're taking, and trying to convince other people to do it. Caring about your politics and the policies that are put in place and helping the climate, because it might not make a big difference if it's just one of you doing all these things, but if you can influence other people to do something, then you can make a much bigger change.
So addressing climate change requires both the individual and the systemic changes. Individuals, as Helly said, can make a significant impact by reducing energy consumption, adopting to sustainable practices, and advocating for these changes. However, to tackle the scale of the crisis, systemic change is important because it helps transition to renewable energy and implement the sustainable practices. Combining both the individual and the systemic change is the way to go, as it creates a more effective approach to building a sustainable and resilient future, one that everybody wants, as including us. Thank you for listening to us, and I hope we taught you something.
Bye.